original headband for my Tangkou. And I'm going to make one myself, and for that I took some scrap clay and I molded in the shape of the headband like this, and I baked it. And I'm going to take this piece and I'm wrapping it in some tin foil. And I'm going to do this way my clay will not stick to my mold. And I am trying to make the outside really flat and nice, because this is where my headband is gonna go. So here we go. I have my mold for my headband. I'm going to make my headband white, so I took some white clay and I'm rolling it out into a snake, an equal sized snake. So I have it here and I'm going to squeeze it flat on one side by pushing it down on my work surface. And I'm going to cut off the ends because I don't like the way they look. So I'm going to try to round them off, the ends. Don't know if you can see this. I cut it off and now I'm rounding it off with my finger to make a nice ending on my headband. I do the same on the other side. I stick it to my mold here. And it got too long. Okay. I'm just going to cut it up here and then make a new end. And I'm trying to smoothen it out so that it got a nice smooth look. When you're happy, you bake it for quite a long time. I'm going to bake this for at least half an hour because I want it to be really strong. And then when I baked it, I will come back and show you a way to decorate it. But first I'm going to bake it. Okay. I baked my headband and it's now solid, but I'm going to leave it on here because then I know where I have it. I'm going to put that away from now. I'm going to make some roses, and for that I blended in some colors. And for this one, actually you can watch my videos of how to blend. I put the link here, so go there and watch. But my pasta machine is not rolling very thin, so I'm going to roll this one out extra to make sure I have it pretty thin. Like that. I'm going to make a rose of it. And for that I need some circles. And I have a small Kimbakata circle here. And I'm just cutting out some circles with my blended clay. Like that. So there I have my circles, and I'm going to start with the lighter one. The first one I am going to roll really tight. Like that. And my clay is actually really soft here, but it's working. And then I take the next one I put that on. And I don't put it all the way into the sides here. Then I take one more and I stick that to the last one, like this. And then I continue to put it around. And I am taking one more and sticking it to the first one, or the second last one. And squeezing it around. Then I'm going to the dark ones. I'm going to put one here where there is none, and one on the other side where there is none. It would have been really nice to have two more, but I only have one more, so I'm going to put that one here. And I'm going to take my dotting tools and I'm going to try to bend the leaves like I want to, so it looks a bit more like a rose. Like this. I'm sorry if I was off there. And then I take some of my acrylics. I'm going for the blue one today. Whoops. And I take a small brush. And I'm just brushing it on here and there to make it shiny. There I have my rose. I'm going to cut off this excess clay. I think I'm going to do it like this, so that I have only my rose. Whoops. Here we go. And I save the clay for later. I can use that for other projects. And I'm going to make a few of these, and I'm going to take some of my Bond and Bake and Bond, and I put a tiny bit on my headband where I want my rose, and I stick the rose there. Like that. And I'm going to make a leaf. I'm going to show you how to do that also. So I'm going to take some green. I have 3 kinds of green in my garbage. And I'm going to make that into one piece. I didn't mix it all the way, but almost. Then you can cut out a leaf by your hands, or you can take one of your Kemper cutters, if you have one like that. And I find a few interesting places here making leaves. Can have one more. There we go. Then I take my tool and make the texture of the leaves. Like that. And again I use my baking bond to glue them on. Okay, then I take my Pearlex. I have a green one, and I put that on my leaves to make them shiny as well. Like that. So I take my leaves and I bend it a bit like I want it in the shape I like. And I dip it in some baking bond I put on my plate. And I place it on my whoops. And I place it on my headband, just right where I want it, like that. Oh, I did that outside the camera, sorry about that. I put one more leaf on there. I'm going to put the last one on also. But I put the first one on just like I showed the first time. I put the second one on just like the first one. And now I'm going to put this one on also. So I'm putting bacon bond in there. And I'm putting in my leaf where I want it. Like that. And now I'm just going to bake it for at least 15 minutes, maybe more, to make sure it's all good and safe. So that's one way to make a headband. This one is actually pretty cute, but you can decorate them just like you want to. Make the headband itself in the shape, in the colors. Making the headband in the colors you like to. But this is one way to do it, so happy crafting! I've made 2 headbands. This one is a bit bigger than the other one. And because this is bigger, it's more, not that elastic. It's more hard. And this there's not that big. This is more unstable than this one. So don't make them too thin, because I think that this one will break pretty soon. If you want to avoid that, you could put a piece of metal inside your clay before shaping it around your mold. So, but anyway, this is headbands for your Tangkou or whatever doll you have. So go ahead and have a lot of fun.